All right, leaving pit row. You know, so yeah, my dad sent me that link to that race bike. Dude, you're gonna go up against a fucking rocket. You know, granted, yeah, you're lighter, because the rocket's about 600 pounds. You know, a little more with the rider. You know, so you're looking at about 400 pounds for the dirt bike. This is the only thing I don't like about the BMX bike. Granted, yeah, I could, every time I go out and fucking ride it, I can use a cinch bag. But at times, using a cinch bag on a BMX bike sucks. So yeah, back to the race bike. So it was a Redline, a 97 Redline race bike. You know, I want more, you know, because I mean, like I said earlier, yeah, race bikes are cool and all, but I know nothing about race, you know, BMX race. I know nothing about BMX race. You know, my dad's like, well, because he said, and he's like, well, I thought about getting back into the bike. Oh shit, I wanted to grab some tools with me too. Oh well. My dad's like, well, I thought about buying it and getting back into biking. I said, what, and doing tricks and all that too? He's like, yeah, but because he's turning fucking 50 this year. Sorry, I gotta get used to being back on this again, so. But he's like, I'm gonna be turning 50, I gotta grow up. I said, and I didn't say nothing to it, you know, to that. You know, I thought, why spend your fucking money when he could take back ownership of the fucking GT, you know, my brother's bike out at my grandma's, which I think my dad still got most of the ownership of that anyway. Yet, because I sold it, or my dad, or I had a, that the GT took the place of a Schwinn knockout or whatever it was. I forget what it was, but it was a Schwinn. And I wanted, you know, when I seen that my dad was doing all the, you know, the shit on the GT, you know, the wheelies and bar spins and all that shit, you know, I'm gonna walk around the snow. I was like, fuck. You know, at the time I was a little kid, you know, like maybe 9 or 10, if that, you know, maybe 8. I don't remember how old I was when I got the GT. I was like, man, I want something like that, or at least, you know, make the Schwinn that I had at the time do, you know, have the freewheel and shit. You know, because that's what I was at least expecting my dad to do, is find a fucking bike that was someone was giving away for relatively cheap and take the rear wheel off of that and then putting the rear wheel off of my Schwinn on that bike he bought, and then taking that freewheel and putting it on the Schwinn. But then he ended up just giving me the fucking GT and sold the Schwinn, got the money for that. And then, you know, GT became mine, which my dad still owns part of it. Then I sold it to my brother, which, like I said, then, you know, whatever, and still, my brother still has it. And thought I was telling my dad to take the GT back and shit, but I don't know. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna get a vlog done.